And we're back. Hope you enjoyed those clips. I just certainly enjoyed the ones that I was in. I'm so funny, especially when I try to speak German. And we're getting ready for our finals. This Light has muted himself again. I'm assuming to sneeze or something. But we are getting ready to go on to our first map of this best of 5 grand finals. No point advantage to anybody this time because it is single elimination. So hopefully we get a full best of 5.
Yeah, we are getting into game number 1. Just a reminder for those of you who didn't see last week's GPO, this is a rematch. These two face each other in the grand finals of GPO 7. Taking it all the way to game 5. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I wanna see another game 5 once again.
Yeah, I want to see Simon remember Storm this time.
Yep.
But anyway, welcome to this best of 5 grand final for the Grand Platypus number 8. As we are on Acropolis, the top where the Parthenon stands. And spawning up in the top left, the reigning, defending, the undisputed Grand Platypus Open champion. This is Demi. And make some noise for the challenger. His second grand finals in a row. Can he pull out the first win that is a Demi in this series? Representing Alpha X, this is Justice Simon.
All right. Okay. What are we gonna see? Are we okay? We don't have a we don't have a cannon rush happening. I don't think we've seen Justice Simon cannon rush before.
We did see him in VTL cannon rush. Remember in the TV2?
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I imagine he was watching the last series. I would hope he was watching the last series. To get an idea, to get a better idea of Demi and his playstyle. I mean, he's already played against him, but still, I'm sure it helps.
I'm pretty sure he won't go pretty much Flavor Depths all in this time, like we saw Beastalk going. But I mean, last series he did manage to take 2 games off Demi during that, forcing us to go to the ace match, and I can't remember. It was just Blink Stalkers. I remember was one thing, and just being able to pull Demi around and pull him out of position, and able to give him not enough time for Demi to reinforce his army and just pick up. And remember, it was on whatchamacallit, Disco Bloodbath. And hello, Simon, what you doing here with that probe? It's already got the Stargate down in the main.
Yeah. I'm not too sure. Maybe he's just chilling,
Yeah, I think it's just chilling. Relax, shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of Zerglings who are up to no good start making trouble in his neighborhood.
Oh.
They got one little fight. My mom's got scared. She said, "You got a proxy all the Stargates there." I don't know. He's trying to make us.
Oh no, he doesn't see it. Oh my god. So this is what I was going to say, that we did see Justice Simon pull Demi apart last week. We also saw him deny scouting. There were a couple of times where Demi tried to get in with overlords, but Justice Simon, he would have stalkers prepared to deny any scouting. And again, similarly, we have him sneaking this Twilight Council. I guess, is he going to throw a DT, like a Dark Shine down as well?
If it's a proxy Twilight Council, I'm going to assume it's proxy DTs, the shades of Nemesis running through all our tournaments here. But an Overlord does get a scouting, does see that it's just a Stargate for now. So,
well, yeah, importantly, he does scout that there are only 2 pylons. He scouted the natural and the main, so there is one missing, and that should trigger.
Oh, it's glaive at depths. Proxy
Oh,
glaive at depths.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to be possibly assuming maybe DT, so he throws down the spore crawlers.
Yeah,
Hasn't
sending.
yet.
Yeah, he's sending links all across the map, as well as Overlords, trying to like make sure he knows like, what exactly is happening, because there is like some tech missing, but yeah, like he could just automatically assume DTs.
Oh, and the proxy robo as well.
Oh my god, he's got like a second base going on down here in the bottom left. Like Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That like he's basically he's hiding the gateway explosion, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, Demi, he's sending in another Overlord. He's scouting the main. He doesn't see the tech. He sees a couple of gateways, but not much else. He has no idea that this is coming. He may like have an inkling, like something's not quite right. Like you know, maybe DTs, but he still doesn't see it. Like it's still going on unscouted.
Yeah, Glaive's almost about to be finished, but Demi is gonna try and counterattack with some Zerglings, but I think they just know now they're gonna start going home because now they see that the Glaive at depths are gonna be coming in. There's no roaches on the way now. Spine Crawler's being thrown down as well, but a shade into the natural. Queen already getting picked off the Lings. They won't be able to do much. Now Simon, he can just go straight through. Roach is going to get picked off into the main. The shade doesn't finish. He doesn't confirm it, but now the roaches are out. They can start to call this back in. And Mortals on the way as well. Shades, but that's all the Adepts dying. Shade is going to finish into the main. Try and pick off, but there is no drones here. And that is a lot of lost mining time here for Demi. Already the income advantage going in favor of Simon. I mean,
yeah,
this is not what you want as a Zerg. Yeah. Didn't actually get any drone kills, I think.
Yeah, like because Demi knew something was up, he did throw down a bunch of spines all over the place. So, you know, it won't be too easy to snipe the third, like what happened to Demi last game, when Beast Fork was able to do that. Oh my god, and that's getting surrounded.
Shay gonna be going forth. Only 7 remain. The rest of Demi army is gonna try and get the Shades away. But there was an Immortal on the way here. I'm assuming that is still going to be the case. More Adepts being warped in. And this is just a 2-base all-in now. Now the Immortal is here. That could help turn this fight around. The Overlord now scouts. Oh, that's where you're hiding all the stuff there. But the Immortal is here.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to work on getting more Immortals out. Like, 1 is nice, but he needs to keep macroing. Oh my god, here we go.
Yeah, the lane's going to around.
Yeah, there are only a couple of roaches.
Yeah, the rest are Ravagers. You will actually possibly manage to get this fed. The Shade does get cancelled. The Spine almost getting crawled in. There's no more Immortals. More Adepts getting warped in. And now the Roach, the Biles, trying to land on the army, does not land. The Spine Crawlers trying to do their best as they can for the DPS, for the defense, and Demi is going to hold again. The Immortal does get saved, but Demi's not going to push to try and cancel out this proxy just more and more. Now Stalkers are on the way here. And still, the fact that Simon has kept this Immortal alive is so impressive. But now it needs to be careful. Does get bowled a bit. Barrier does get popped. Now the Lings rush on forward. More Adepts getting warped in. And now it's just Stalkers and a couple of Adepts. He's going to push on forward. The Stalkers go down. Biles got to land on the army. But nice pickup there. Where are the Immortals? Pick up by the Phoenix. Going straight in. Biles going to land nowhere. The Immortals just now. GG's going to be called. Demi's going to take game 1 after 2 base all in failed there by Justice Simon.
GG. Yeah, like we saw like a lot go right for Justice Simon, as in like he was able to hide it for so long, but because Demi knew that something was being hidden, like he knew that something was missing when it comes to like his information and scouting the bases, he was able to throw down a bunch of static defense, throw down spores, throw down spines at each of his bases, and you know, even like, and in his defense, like he didn't lose any drones like when when Justice Simon was attacking with his depths, like he was able to pull his workers effectively, and in the end, like he ended up on top. Like, unlike his game versus Beastlurk, right, where he lost his third, he had 2 spines at his third. You know, he was prepared for that.
All right. Yeah, and the fact that he didn't get more immortals as well, which really would help the push, didn't actually end up happening. So,
yeah, it was a little bit odd because he did get that the robotics facility really early on, and he used it to get a warp prism, but he wasn't like reinforcing with it, like, because he didn't really need to. And yeah, the immortal just didn't really. It took him a while to get it out, and he only got 1, so that was a little bit odd.
I mean, with the warp prism does help with like reinforcing warp-ins, but with Demi already having such a great defense there, it was really hard for him to like really do anything, like to try and break it. Oh, coming.
Okay. Just waiting for Justice Simon. All right, here we go.
This is a very Serg favored map. I'm not sure why exactly decided to pick this map. Maybe he has a plan in mind. I mean, it's such a big map, you can proxy a lot of stuff here.
I don't know if you would want to though, right? Like, especially after game 1. I don't know if you'd want to risk it. Quirky.
Oh, sorry. Too busy looking at Twitter. But speaking of twittering a lot, welcome to Thunderbird, the funniest of all the birds in the map pool. And spawning in the bottom right, the red Serg, the current reigning, defending, undisputed champion of GPO. Representing the nation of India, this is Demi. And spawning in the top right, top left, the Blue Protoss, representing Alpha Exorcist clan of the Great Ducklings, and the nation of Vietnam, hoping to tie back up this series. Give it up for Justice Simon!
So we could see one or two things, because I feel like on a map like this, it's easier to take a third base. So we could see Justice Simon like ramp up and get up to third base like pretty quickly and take Demi on in a more macro game. Or, as you were saying before, like you could hide proxies on this map. So he could be a little bit cheeky like last game. Maybe not exactly the same kind of proxy, but like, you know, maybe Stargate or DTs or something. Anything is possible.
I mean, there's a probe hanging out in the main. Not sure where he wants to go with it. But I have to wait. But we kind of have to see what the tech is for Simon. See what his game plan is. Because I don't think he wants to go proxy at Glaive to Depths again.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with like with StarCraft, and when it comes to like something like mind games, right? Like I'm sure Demi is thinking like he's not gonna do the same thing again, right? And like that's when he does it, you know, like we've seen Maru do that time and again where he like proxies like 2-3 games in a row, like Proxy Reaper or something like that. So it can work. It's one of those things where like your opponent won't expect it, so you do it anyway, or something like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I think that was pretty much the strategy for World War One, was just to, oh, if we don't rush the trenches, if we rush the trenches again, they'll never expect it. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
just keep
don't.
rushing the trenches.
Yeah. And you do that until eventually one side gets withered down. And, but looks like, both players is playing standard. Oh, DT
Oh,
Shrine. Now, where's that Overlord Scout going to be coming in from Debbie?
yeah. Oh, it's already almost dead. Wow.
What?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
Wow,
Like
yeah.
Justice Simon, he's already on top of it. Like he's already got a stalker, like in position to deny
Yeah,
scouting. We
but
do
there's
have,
a second Overlord.
yeah. Um, and I
But
don't
I'm
know.
assuming this is going to be for a. Oh! That's
He's
not
gonna get
that.
It's gonna get in time.
Yeah, no. He should see the DT shred. Yep, sees it now.
Yeah.
Throw some immediate spores down. Yep, there's one. Should be expecting. Well, only just one spore at the moment. So he's expecting an attack onto the third. I'm assuming this is a DT shrine for Archons, like DT harass into Archon drop.
Well, I mean, it can very easily transition into that, right? Like it's not like, oh, he scouts the Dark Shrine, that means there's no more DT damage that's gonna happen. He will be able to turn it into Archons and deal some harass damage that way. So it's not completely over for Simon, like the fact that it got scouted. But it is a little bit of a shame, you know. He was trying to deny that. It was doing a fairly good job, but it is hard to stop the speed overlords from scouting, especially with only one stalker.
Yeah, it's going to be a straight Archon drop here. So not going to use the DT harass because he.
Yeah, he knows it got scouted.
Yeah. But Queentic gonna push back that Warp Prism. I mean, there's no roaches here yet, so if you could find another angle of entry, it'd be pretty decent damage.
It's just about finding that angle though, right?
Yeah.
Especially because there's 4 queens out, like trying to deny it.
Spellcrawler is out. And Zella charge being started here from
Yeah, I like it.
Simon.
I typically like charge lots a little bit more against roaches. Yeah, just going out and trying to deny creep and vision.
3 DTs, 4 DTs. It's
Yeah.
oh, is this a double warp? This is double warp prism.
Is there a
for
second warp
Archon.
prism?
I thought I saw a second warp prism. That may have been my
Yeah.
bad. I saw
Justice
DTs
Simon-
warping.
Yeah, we did see Justice Simon go for a double warp prism drop.
Oh, he's going
last
for a
week.
timing attack. He's going for an Archon charge lot timing attack.
Oh, okay. This could work out. It does depend though, because he didn't really get to do much damage with his Archons. Ideally, you want to be shaving off lings and drones and stuff like that. He didn't really get to do that, so this won't be as strong as it could have been. But there aren't very many roaches. It will depend all on these Ravager shots. Oh, one does land.
One does land, but look at those reinforcements coming in.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot.
And suspecting Guardian Shell going to be used. There's not many links here. It's just the Queen's Blast not going to land onto the army. Spellcrawler's keeping that Warp Prism away. That's actually very good from Demi here. But these Archons are just going to charge straight into force fields. Going to break up the army, and the Archons are doing so much damage. What are these charge lots doing though? They're just standing still. But now they are. One Archon gonna go down. One very low on shields. But this is enough. It's breaking Debbie right now. The reinforcements coming in, 5 more roaches, but I think actually Debbie's going to hold here. She's got
Yeah, but
enough.
20 workers go down.
He pulled
possibly
all
more.
the workers from his main, from his natural to defend this. And now Simon's up 5 workers.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
like
pretty decent.
And he is working on immortal production, so he should be able to survive a counterattack, especially with his surviving zealots. And again, you know, he's looking pretty good ahead in workers, not ideal. I do feel like he could have dealt more damage, but like in that fight, it was kind of a mess because there were a lot of zealots that either weren't attacking, or there were zealots like on attack command, and they were attacking the spores instead of the roaches.
This is where you go DT Blink, and actually, there's one person going into the main right now.
If those were DTs.
Yeah, no, those. I don't think he actually. War Prism is gonna go so low, but the dead air should help it.
Oh, there's another one.
That's very down, but can get another one in production once this immortal finishes.
Yeah.
But yeah, if those were actually DTs, that would have been so much damage.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he has 2 overseers. Spire actually coming in from Demi now.
Oh.
But how many spore crawlers? He's got 3 spore crawlers, so he should have a spore crawler in every main.
Yeah, just not in the main. But Justice Simon does need to be careful because, like, once again, like if this Spire goes unscouted, this iconic Demi Spire, then he could deal a lot of damage with this. And again, like especially because never mind. Okay, he's got a lot of Archons, so his army should be safe. But defending his mineral lines could be an issue.
Well, he's gonna do a sweep with the Heroic Phoenixes. Gonna be coming in. Should spot that Spire finishing. Does see it? And, did he actually spot the 4th? I'm pretty sure Simon spotted the 4th. Yeah, he did spot the 4th being built.
Yeah, but he does scout the Spire, so he should either have Archons in the mineral lines or... Oh. Okay. I kind of like it.
Thought that Overseer saw it was a loop, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my god, he's so smart, he's gonna get scouted, and he's not gonna know. And then an overseer scouts it. It's like, oh, okay. Immediately gets found out. But yeah, there isn't much here at home to defend against mutas if they go across the map. Again, though, like, Demi, he might just not make mutas just because he got scouted, right? So, like, he might be like, oh, okay, got scouted, like, it's not worth making any mutas.
And they're already in the middle of the map, going into that 3rd there. And
yeah, they will be counterattacking.
Yeah. Going for drone damage, and look at this army here. You can waste the files. Really good if you can.
Yeah.
If Simon
and there's nothing at home. He's gonna lose the entire mineral line. And that's gonna force Justice Simon to go all in, right? Like he's yeah. Like this is all or nothing.
He's going for a sandwich, but going straight to the Gonk Gate. The force fields trying to go in. There's not really anywhere Justice Simon can go. There's so much roaches here.
Yeah, I think that might be too many roaches.
But actually, does manage to force this army back to try and get into a better position. The Bile's gonna land, does take out 1 Archon, but they're doing so much damage, but it's not gonna be enough. GG's called. Demi going to be going on to match point.
GG. Again, like, maybe he didn't click on it, maybe he didn't scout it properly, but like he should have seen the Spire with his Phoenix, and seeing that, like he should have had something at home to defend against them. Like he should have known, right?
Yeah. Alright, just go bloodbath.
But again, that last game, like I really liked Simon's push. I feel like if maybe he had controlled it just a little bit better, like I don't know if he could have won, but he definitely could have ended up in a better position. With that zealot all in. But yeah, again, it's one of those things where like these little things didn't go in his way. Like when he went for that Archon drop, it didn't really do much damage. and ideally you do a little bit of damage to set up for the follow-up, like Zealot all in, right?
Yeah, like Shavelings get a couple of drones. That way Love was forced to be used. But the fact that he wasn't able to, as waiting for Group. Group DC'd. Group has joined the lobby. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck, have fun. This call is going to be going into a potentially last map of the day. I really hope it's not.
Yeah, especially because last week Simon showed a really good series against Demi. This week, he's playing well, but like it's just these little things that aren't going his way. Demi, being really solid so far. But we'll see if Justice Simon is able to bring it back, and start his comeback.
Well, yes, we shall see. As we are now onto the Disco Bloodbath, where we dance on the blood of our enemies. And home apparently to the best Ewok strip club in the Capullo sector. And sporting in the Northwest, the Blue Protoss. On match point, the undisputed reigning current GPO champion. This is Demi. And sporting in the Southeast, the Red Protoss hopefully to come back in the series, representing Alpha X and Vietnam. This is Justice Simon.
Okay, so you're Simon. You're Justice Simon. You proxy game 1. You all in game 2. What do you do? What do you do?
6 gateway charger all in. Off one base.
One base all in.
Welcome to my Protoss ladder games, everybody. Okay. No, I used to do that. I'll play full macro. But yeah, it's just you probably try and aim for a more macro-oriented game. Like we saw last week, like Storm drops against Debbie.
Yeah.
Great effect against him. So maybe try and do that again. Like try to do like something macro, but yet unexpected. Like, I don't know, like maybe like Mass Phoenix would actually be quite decent. But I don't know how well Demi would actually deal against that. So it all depends on like how Demi reacts to what Simon wants to do, and how and what Simon wants to do. Pretty much like what is the next tech path. And at the moment we're not seeing anything. Like it's going to be Stargate. Okay, so possible 3 oracles into a third build, as we generally see now in PBZs, but it's just weird.
Yeah, I do agree though that like playing a style that's like out of the norm or out of Demi's comfort zone is probably what you want to go for. Like again, like he probably doesn't have much experience against like storm drops, for example, and that's potentially why it worked last week. Going for something like Mass Stargate, Mass Phoenix, like we haven't really seen Demi deal with that sort of thing, and maybe he doesn't have like a lot of experience, a lot of practice, or he isn't confident against that. Like trying out these different like quirky or out of the norm things.
Yeah,
could work.
Yeah,
just like how Demi like throws in like a Spire like every now and then.
Every now and then is pretty much every matchup.
Yep. Every matchup, every game.
Actually, we haven't really seen him like use mutas more in Terran. It's more his Roach Ravager plays that are
Yeah. Yeah, in
more for
ZVP
Terran.
and in ZVZ.
Yeah. It's going to be the Robo now. Here comes the Oracle. We'll try and see how much damage, but with the Spore and Queen there, does manage to get out. Just take a bit of shield damage.
And does throw down a Twilight Council, but it may get spotted. Yeah, it does. So it does get spotted by Demi. Whether it's a tell of what exactly Simon's doing, not really, but he does know that it's there, so he can come in later on to confirm what kind of tech Simon's going for. Oh.
Ooh. Stasis trapping the Queen and one drone. You think you call that worth, right?
I mean, it is energy, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth. Oh, this is interesting. Ooh. Oh, we were just talking about it.
We called it! But I think it's more for Archon drop. This is not gonna be.
Nah. Don't ruin the dream. it's happening. It's storm drops. It has to be. Nah, but we may see similarly to last game, an Archon Zealot push come out. Or we could see Storm. I don't know.
Storm. Well, the High Temple, it's gonna be it.
Yeah.
It's also getting researched. Archon drop. And the fact is, Demi hasn't scouted this, so this has the potential to do damage.
You know what would be big brain if just Simon had gone in and like stats trapped like the Queen, beforehand.
Oh yeah. Okay, try to bait in the Lings and actually microing us really well. But
the
getting lost.
Isn't getting focused, but he does push back in the end.
Yeah, getting Queen energy as well, so...
Oh, do you see what's getting made?
It's bombed.
Oh, needs to be careful with that Oracle though.
Ooh, it's so low.
Yeah. But yeah, he is going for that Archon Zealot Storm composition, which I like.
And Immortals on the way as well, so...
Yeah.
So going the proper composition for a PDC.
I quite like it. Shaving away Lings.
Yeah. This Oracle's still standing in no man's land, and they cancel this third if he wants. Decides not to.
But he does scout that the fourth is being thrown down from Demi.
Quiz! The dancing bear! Hydras are now on the way, and definitely get Storm, and there's Drop Alerts as well!
Yeah, he's going to be looking to drop into the main, I imagine. Simon has to be so careful, like he needs to spot this coming, otherwise he could be caught completely out of position. He is going in and looking for the army. He doesn't tag the Hydra though, so he doesn't see the main army movement.
Yeah, he's gonna try and end this with a drop into the main. Is anything? I mean, there's no scouting pylons here.
Yeah, there's no scouting pylons.
He has got recall.
He does, but he doesn't know to make units. Like right now, he's down in army supply. He's supply blocked even. Oh god, this isn't going to be good. The overlords are a little bit slow, so they're only just coming in now. The army is out of position.
Oh, he's going to try and go for a flank. He may get rid of this main army, but here comes the drop into the main. And he should see this now. Now has got the warding. It's going to cancel out Blink. It's not too bad. Chargelot's getting warped in. And
there's
recall
after he clears up the army to the left.
Yeah, Immortal and the Archons are away, but there's no anti-air here.
Can't shoot up. Oh, no.
Okay, that wasn't too bad for Simon here. Like,
Yeah,
he lost the Twilight Council. And, with the Phoenix getting harassed. At least now he knows where that main army is. He's going to load up again, but
Oh, he could catch him.
If he scouts it, but the main army is going to be going for a two-pronged attack here. He's attacking his own gateway, but the main army is getting caught out of position. Archon already going down the drop.
He does have Storm, though.
Mm-hmm. Has he got... Okay, how many High Templar has he got? He has 5 High Templar with actually decent amount of energy. That sentry going down the storm. Gonna be used. Gonna take a lot of damage. Couple of stalkers, but now he sees where are those stalkers? They're in the back.
Position.
Gonna take out the force, but unfortunately not researching anything. But here comes the rest of the army, or at least a warp prism that may go down the rest of the main army here for Demi. Didn't manage to take out an Archon that couldn't get through. But here comes the rest of the army. Two-pronged attack coming in. Lurkers being made. Let the storm onto the Lurker eggs. Getting them very, very low. The storm straight onto the legs. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. The main army of Simon going down to just the sheer force. And the Lurkers are going to be dropping in. Burrowing it underground. Debbie may have just secured his win here. Archon's going through, but the main army may decide to actually push through the storms, soften up. But is it going to be enough? I don't think so. 2 Archons being left, but a lot of Lurkers being left as well.
He does hold.
He does hold for now. But of course, it is Demi. He can just resupply. As such is the power of Zerg, and yeah, he can't go through. He can't reinforce either base here. That main is going to be susceptible. There's no wall. The Lurkers are going to dive straight on to try and connect it, but that just allows Simon to go through. But GG is calling. Demi is going to be your 8-time GPO champion.
GG. Like Simon was looking pretty good, but again, like he didn't have Blink, so even though he had Stalkers in his main, like he couldn't really stop the Dropper Lodge from coming in, and like forcing his attention apart like that, like it was just too much.
And just the brute force of Demi just pushing through, then those Lurkers coming, and the fact that Simon had no response for that, to show that Simon wasn't exactly ready for that.
Yeah. But well played from both of our players. Well played for Demi as well. Like I know that we've been cheering for Simon, but like Demi like winning 3-0 like goes to show like how much he's improved since last week as well, you know, like these players are constantly practicing. I know right now Demi's even streaming and he's going to be streaming ladder. So yeah, well played from all players today.
Yeah. And of course, if you think you can beat Demi, don't forget. Wait, do we have?
We don't have the challenge page ready, but when it is ready, then you know, sign up or ping ping your favorite C/ANZ players to sign up.
Yes.
See if anyone can take down the shark, Demi.
Yes.
But yeah. Thanks also to Maralekos for providing a German cast today. We don't always have him come out, but yeah. Thanks anyway as well, like for providing a German cast whenever he can, whether it's for GPO or MSO or SDO.
But yes, and with that, don't forget to check out our Discord for any notifications, especially for when we actually get that sign-up sheet for GPO up and available. And with that, we will bid you a farewell, adieu, a good night, a sayonara, and off we descend for tonight.
Wait, where can they find you, Quirky? Where can they find you?
they can find me on Twitter and Twitch at both QuirkyCast, twitch.tv/QuirkyCast or twitter.com/QuirkyCast. And Light, where can they find you?
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter as well. If you want to tune into some high-level diamond ladder sessions, or if you want to follow me on Twitter for any other tournaments that we organize.
And also don't forget our YouTube channel for all our VODs. And of course, don't forget Light's YouTube video, where currently we have he has a Cranky Duckling playthrough of Divinity's Original Sin 2. Awesome game. Still waiting, but and also don't forget to follow Kuro, our lovely observer and producer / streamer / admin for today, and follow her on Twitter at 16squadas or Twitch at twitch.tv/16thsquad_Senseki. Kuro, the hero of the wasteland, savior of Eastworlds, information fairy, the sneakiest Polish ninja. And with that, have a wonderful evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. We'll see you next time for STO something.
72.
72. And with that, have a nice night. We'll see you next time. Bye.